Hi collective, this is Miraclexistetarot channel. I'm back with a blackout message again, and it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and Spirit woke me up because I was dreaming, okay? But often in a dream state I get many downloads, and sometimes when I ignore it, I dream it again and again and again until I don't do something about it. This time I saw two black hands while craving a special candle, a candle of a shape of a heart. And this person, while I think the hand looks like a hand of a man, but this practitioner was craving a name in the bottom of the candle, dressing it with special oil and chanting in a language I do not understand, and lightening this candle. And there was a picture on the side of the candle, but on the picture there was a face that was not, I couldn't see properly because it was like not not really very strong features on a face. You know, like if the spirit deliberately blocked me to see who was on the pictures. So what I need to put on this reading, because there is a practitioner that is paid to cause you a heart attack or a heart disease. Okay? Well, I don't want to go in these details, how do they do these kind of rituals, but if it's a serious practitioner, usually they go to an esoteric shop where they can buy a heart-shaped of candle, like this on this picture you can see, and they will do different kind of magic on this candle, like perform it. Well, some of them use it like a voodoo doll, you know, just putting stuff in the arteries and causing blockages, things like that. I do not wish to propagate this type of magic, because this type of magic is, first of all, very, very high leveled, unfortunately. I don't know how to put this. It's unfortunate that this exists at all. And it needs to be really a practitioner, a spiritual worker on a high level, on a dark side, who do it. Because usually practitioner on light side don't do such a practitioners, okay? So I can see this black person, and don't misunderstand, I'm not racist, I'm not, this was in my dream. So the hand was not white, but a black person. It was a black person, and it's a man. So this person was doing this kind of magic, and what I could hear, and the focus was on a photo and a heart. Actually, I could see on a heart the veins or arteries they actually are shunting a blockage on, and also well, I don't go in that what I saw there, because this It's really disgusting. But what's happening is there is a divine masculine, divine feminine somewhere. You have pain in your chest. You might even went to a doctor. You might even have a diagnosis. You might even will have an operation. There are divine feminine, divine masculine, different stages, okay? Why is the heart, esoterically, is important? Why? Because the heart is like the center spiritually in a human body. You have the third eyes and the chakras that can be really highly spiritual. But what you need to understand is the heart chakra is a center of your spirituality. The magnetism, the field, what it creates, also has really strong importance in spirituality. Practically, this is an era you can, first of all, not just kill a person, but destroy spiritually if the spell is successful. These people doing this on divine feminine, divine masculine, because they want to take them out, but also that spiritually they won't be able to receive downloads and gifts and really just open themselves to the universe and God and source. Do you understand? This is a very skilled practitioner. And what's happened, this guy, because the hand is quite look like a hand of a man, did perform this ritual on divine feminine or divine masculine, but I can feel very strong divine feminine energy. So this death spell or heart attack spell was performed by a professional. The problem is that divine feminine had no symptoms of heart problem for 1 year, 2 years, some of you even 3 years. Yeah, this spell did not work. So what's really happened? This is important because as this spell did not work, somebody paid lots of money for this spell. And after they got back to the spiritual worker and said, listen, this and this person is still alive. She didn't have a heart attack. And I want my money back because your ritual did not work. So, collective, this person is dying somewhere with a mission to make this death spell work. I would not be surprised if you're sitting on your chair while waiting for the bus or a train, and suddenly the train arrives. You have to get on a train, and you will have a private place that is only for alone, and finally you can start studying from from books and from certain materials your grandmother left on you, if these practitioners who's watching me, and trying to figure out how to make this death spell work. How that finally this divine feminine would pass away, because it's her life, that she is still alive, pissing off lots of people. So what is this update right now in this situation? This update right now in this situation is
Okay, sorry guys, my camera got cut. So I get back to this. I took a coffee and I just got a bit more awakened. What's happening? This divine feminine, my experience, not all of them, but some of them experience some symptoms. You might have difficulty moving around, because I have I don't know why I just say that. I had actually a problem with the heart, but thanks God it's healed. But this divine feminine I'm talking about might go through the similar things. You need to know this is origin spiritual, okay? You need to know that you might have real symptoms, you might have real deformation or problem or sickness of your heart, not necessarily heart attack, but any other kind of sickness that weakens you in a level that you have difficulty to do everyday tasks. Spirit wants you to know that, yes, take your medication, yes, do whatever the doctor tell you to do, but understand this has a spiritual origin. Also, there is a divine feminine who is a starseed and earth angel. They have a huge resistance to spells like that, and most of the time it does not affect them, because certain earth angels are interdimensional beings. They have the planetary changes really does not have effect on them like esoteric manipulations. It is, well, a reason I don't want to get into why, but if when they were karmic it affected them because they believed that it has effect on them. But in reality, they were created, some of earth angels are created not to be affected by esoteric manipulation and planetary changes. And when they realize who they are, they will embody this energy, and they will embody this, well, I won't say power, because this is not really a gift, this is how they made. And particularly the divine feminine I'm talking about is this type of earth angel. And these spiritual worker, dark worker, as I told you, they're looking for solutions how to kill this divine feminine, because he was paid for this. So finally, he decided the only way to do it, if he goes in that country, because not necessarily this guy, not necessarily from that country where is the divine feminine. So he decided to go in this country and approach the divine feminine energetically, being close to her, or maybe sleep with her, and somehow he could pass through this esoteric manipulation and take the divine feminine out. When we're talking about a really powerful spiritual worker, maybe a magician, maybe an alchemist even, but this guy is really powerful. And what I can see, he is convinced if he will have a sexual relationship with this divine feminine, he will be able to do something that this spell will work, pass something through that the divine feminine will finally pass away. And problem is that even that this guy has a huge spiritual knowledge, so don't misunderstand, I'm not putting him down, because this is a powerful, spiritually a powerful person, a highly ranked person, and he's puzzled by why the divine feminine does not die. Finally, he meets this divine feminine, and they actually fall in love. Actually, divine feminine fall in love with this guy. I think this guy has feeling also, but he controls it because the job has to be done. And I don't know if you know what is it, the kiss of Anubis. The kiss of Anubis, this is a practice that dark practitioner use to kill somebody. They pass by a certain entity to the other person, or there are other possibilities also you can pass through with this. They take something from your essence, they take something from your energy, and when they go back with it, they redo the ritual, or they integrate a ritual also. The kiss of Anubis can be used for many things, not just one thing, but this is evil, okay? This is dark, and this is to destroy the person, to kill the person, okay? And guess what? It did not work. This divine feminine, practically indestructible, and he is fucking puzzled. Why not? And divine feminine was intelligent because, well, first of all, that was not intelligent to fall for this guy. The second, that was intelligent, realizing what's going on, and played around with the game and give out certain information. So this guy started to believe that, well, finally it will work. Finally it will work. And finally all the spells they did on a divine feminine will work, and she will be taken out. Well, that's what the divine feminine wanted, because she needed her energy somewhere else, and she needed a bit of relief from these negative energies. She couldn't concentrate on these negative energies. She had to do other things. So she actually played with these people. I know this is not really a good thing, because you say it's not integrity, not true. But I'm telling you, when were these people are honest with the divine feminine? They were not honest with the divine feminine. This dark spiritual worker was not honest with divine feminine neither. So this divine feminine did what she had to do to be able to continue her spiritual work, what she was called for. And when you know how these dark energies work, you have to play them out, because that's the only way. You can't be honest with dark energies like that, because if you are honest, they will just destroy you. And that's what she did. And they had a temporary joy of victory. He and the person, actually a group of people who paid him. And I think they realized little by little they were rejoicing too early. And the game that divine feminine was playing with them. I'm not saying this divine feminine didn't have problem with the heart. I'm not saying that it didn't cause any confusion or loss in her life. The kiss of the Anubis, and this guy also stole her energy, and the death spell was repeated, but much more powerfully. Blood and other body liquids and hair and things like that included. While if you are in spirituality and esoteric manipulation, you know how powerful a spell like that when there is blood in it. And this guy managed to get the blood of the divine feminine. And still it didn't work. And it won't work. It will never work. Because this is, well, I will be honest with you, some people will be released by source the next few years, and even now there are many of them is all over this earth, who are practically, they are kind of earth angel star seeds. They are really powerful, and you can't just take their power away, because it's like this is their essence. You can't just use esoteric manipulation like that on them, because it does not work. And top of that, they have a huge protection system that is impossible to break through. Even if this earth angel starseed would go on a self-destructive position, her or his protection won't disappear. So we have again this situation that these dark spiritual worker who is high-lunged now he really doesn't know what to do because he did everything to fuck up divine feminine, and it does not work. It might have some effect. They started to rejoicing that finally it's working, she will die. No, she won't, honey. She won't. And every problem you caused to her was just only temporary. And I can see him thinking how to do this again. And these people are incredible. They never give up. They never fucking give up. So if you are out there, divine feminine, and you have problem with this, because I have an impression this is not just for one divine feminine, but many of you might had a similar situation, and some of you are touched by this seriously. And if you are touched, you need to know this is spiritual. So you have to first fight it spiritually and take the medication, of course, what the doctor says. And after, you need to ask wisdom from your spirit guides and a source how to heal your heart, because it is possible. Well, this is the download I got at 2 o'clock in the morning. And I hope it's helpful for somebody.